I picked up this 6-inch Japanese style pole saw, and I have a very specific reason for wanting it, and I'm going to show you why. Oh, also let's unbox it together because I haven't opened it yet. So, ta-da, that's it. And comes like this. You pop it right out of the protective sleeve and it's good to go. It does come with these little protective like plastic covers over the blade teeth, so that is good to know. And then that's it. The reason I got it is because it's like super flexible and it's a really like manageable size. And let's make a cut and I'll show you why I wanted it. I don't have a table saw, I only have a circular saw for making cuts. And let's say I have a situation like this where I have a little chip on a piece of board and I wanna make a cut along this line. But this is a little sketchy for handheld cutting on a circular saw in my opinion. It's getting a little too close, and using hand tools I think is way more safe. And with hand tools you can make a really straight and accurate cut, so let's give it a shot and see how it does. So I clamped my board to my little work table here, and then I've already got this going a little bit. It's kind of best to cut at like kind of this angle, and you can see it does like a pretty good job of keeping on track, but it's up to you to really make sure you stay straight along this line. Let me finish making this cut and then I'll show you the end. Here is the end grain of the cut that I made. So it's not going to be like as crisp as if you're using a really high tooth circular saw or table saw, but it will do the job. And if you do a little bit of sanding, you're good to go. But this is really what I was after. So I was really looking for a super straight cut, and I think it did a pretty good job doing that. It cut pretty good along my pencil line. I think there's like a tiny bit of like waviness along the edge here. But again, it's like something that sanding can totally fix, and this is exactly what I was expecting. The other thing that is useful about a bit kind of like bending is you can technically make rounded cuts. If you are skilled at using something like a handsaw like this, you can kind of like maneuver it in and really work it into making a round cut. I have seen videos of that, but I'm still pretty new at using handsaw, so that might not be for me. The other really useful thing is if you're trying to make a cut on like, let's say, you're putting in dowels, or you have like maybe an uneven surface and you really need to get a little bit off of like one side to make everything flush. This is going to do a really good job of doing that, whereas something like a bulkier saw or even like a longer type of saw like this might kind of get in the way. So this is a really good size for kind of like getting into those detailed cuts. So for me, this works really well because I don't have anything like this in my like work area. So I'm excited to have this and try it out some more. But hopefully you found this like kind of quick walkthrough, first impressions, unboxing useful, and thanks for watching.